Not everyone believes humans have an effect on the environment. Yet, we are the ones with the upper thinking to protect our environment. And we protect it by releasing 300 parts per million of CO2 in our atmosphere every year. Today, I'll be talking about fossil fuels, pollution, and deforestation. As someone has done research papers and projects about our environment, you should believe me when I say humans do have an effect on our planet Earth. Let's start with fossil fuels. We rely on them on a daily basis. They create the products we use every day, they help us in transportation, and they create the electricity all around us. Fossil fuels also equal carbon dioxide, and we release this into our atmosphere every year. And according to National Geographic, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas that has had the biggest effect on global warming. And Tim Flannery states around 56% of all the CO2 that humans have liberated by burning fossil fuels is still aloft, which is the cause of around 80% of global warming. And to clarify, global warming is basically climate change within our Earth's atmosphere. But we like to blame it on the fact that Earth is just changing, but we are the ones that are pushing this change. But there are ways to reduce this carbon footprint we have created, such as solar power, wind turbines, and watermelons. Bill Nye claims, on good days, during brief peak production hours, solar power sometimes surpasses 50% of Germany's energy supply. These methods will not be able to produce all the energy we use as humans, but it is an environmentally friendly way to do so. Let's move on to pollution. This is something we do on a daily basis, and the three types are water, air, and land. CO2 pollutes the environment. It decreases the air quality for the environment and for us, and it has been linked to many health issues for us and for animals. Plastic is one product that pollutes all three types. It is the number one item that is discarded, and it takes about 100 years to even start decomposing. It's also the number one common item in our oceans. Example of a plastic item that humans use on the daily is plastic bags. Whenever we go grocery shopping, we always have plastic bags. Beth Terry claims while their environmental costs are burdensome for communities and the planet, the cost of plastic bags for retailers is pretty low. That's why they're okay with double bagging items and why so many are produced, because they are cheap. Because who doesn't like to make a quick buck? There are ways to reduce this pollution that we have caused. First off, stop throwing garbage out your window. If you throw a banana peel, yeah, that decomposes, it's fine. But if you throw out the plastic wrapper, it won't decompose, and an animal might think it's food and decide to snack on it. Reuse your items. An example would be an old stained t-shirt. You can turn it into a reusable bag or something else. Reduce by using reusable water bottles, containers, and bags. And of course, recycle your plastics. And for your information, 1 through 5 are the ones that are recyclable. 6 or 7 are just labels companies use for unidentified plastics that they don't know themselves. Now let's talk about deforestation. We use trees for paper products, and there are tree sats in hygiene and cleaning products. This topic is very debatable because there are so many pros and cons. One con, Kent State University states, deforestation has many effects, including decreasing oxygen levels and increasing greenhouse gases, elevating risk of soil erosion and destruction of animal habitats. other cons is that trees don't regrow as fast, and with growing population, there's a high demand for paper products. Trees are also our #1 oxygen provider, so if you like to breathe, don't cut down all the trees. It is also home to many different species. But the pros are that it clears all the dead trees out of the way and creates a way for other plants to grow. And yeah, it can be bad for the animals, but it can create a healthier environment for them. There are alternative uses to paper products. Yeah, what I'm about to say means, I know what it means, but there's more to it than you think. Hemp is used so many different ways, such as clothes, hygiene products, and paper products. It also can regrow faster and in larger quantities, which means for the large growing population, more products can be made. And reusable products are always an option. With every point I've made is, like I said, always an option. Deforestation is good and bad for the environment. And if we weren't so reliant on paper products, and we did invest in alternative uses, I would be pro-deforestation. To wrap things up, we have the largest effect on the environment, and we are not truly aware of our daily actions affect the whole. Granted, in 2018, we have become aware, but not a lot of action is being taken, and countries aren't taking action until another 5 or 10 years. We have an upper thinking, which we think that makes us smart, but yet we're burning fossil fuels, polluting the environment, and deforesting natural habitats. I'm sure you heard people say, Earth is our home. You may even use the expression yourself, but there is another thought, equally undeniable and even more important. Earth is not just our home, it is also our house. It's our residence, and we are the owners. We are not renters passing through, we are not tenants who complain to the landlord and eventually move on to live somewhere else. We live here, on this 7,900 mile wide ball of rock, water, and air, and we are responsible for its upkeep. Right now, we are doing a pretty bad job as caretakers. We don't seem to be paying anywhere near enough attention to the eroding conditions